This channel is actually all about you watching me try on clothes. I do not profess to be a fashionista or a stylist. You are just watching me trying on these clothes in the hope that something fits and flatters me and I can get something added to my wardrobe. If this is the sort of fashion that you want, a plus size normal woman trying on hopefully clothes that are going to fit and flatter her, you're in the right place. Watch this haul from Very. I did have higher hopes really. You know when you get that real feeling of deflation. Do you know what? I'm tempted by this one. This is turning out to be a haul from hell, to be perfectly honest. Oh, maybe something again at last. This is a Vavavoom dress. Unfortunately, it's not for me. I think instantly you can see where it is just too clingy over this area here. I feel very self-conscious, especially across here where I usually don't like to have anything too tight. Very conscious of this area here, here and here. Such a shame because it is actually quite a nice dress. It is in this fine mesh and then it's lined with a black polyester. Quite a deep V, a twist detail here, and then it's sort of ruched over there and there's some sort of like flap here so you can sort of position it underneath the chest area. And then it is quite a plain long lined skirt. There is a little split at the front, not too revealing, comes up just above my knee. It is a size 22 and I can't decipher whether this is £12.75 or £15. It doesn't really matter to me because I will not be keeping it. This is so annoying. This is actually an identical dress in style to the red one that you just saw me put on. You can see the split there. You can see this excess fabric here that sort of cups around, the mesh sleeves and the lining is just a different print. Both in a size 22, but this one is so much bigger. I'm not saying I do get away with this area here, but I can certainly feel it on the arms and on the back that this dress, even though they are the same size, this one feels much more comfortable. In this very muted animal print, I think it's quite a stylish dress. I think the arms look a little bit like sausages there with this just fine mesh. It's certainly, without this black lining, a lot lighter in colour. But how annoying that the same dress in the same size would fit so differently. Obviously, I prefer this one. I just feel a little bit more comfortable. But I've still got this issue. It's just too form-fitting a dress for me, so unfortunately this one will be getting returned. Do you know what? I'm tempted by this one, but I will be reviewing the footage to make up my mind. It's always quite flattering to have it off the shoulder, though I feel it's maybe one more sided than the other. This mesh long smock is quite unusual and I think that's what's attracting me to it. It is actually in the same print as the dress that I tried on earlier. Again in a size 22, but it feels a little bit more looser, certainly across the arms there in that dolman sort of pattern. They are unlined. The bodice here is obviously got that same black lining as the dress, but it's not attached and it's free moving. If there's elastic there, it's a very fine elastic and there isn't a lot of stretch in it. But of course, it's the length that I like. It is just that fluttering sort of shape. £12.50 in this size 22. I'm a little bit tempted. Oh dear. Don't really want to show my shame, but these jeans will not do up, and it's such a shame because just to focus on the legs, they are the perfect length and the perfect size around the thigh. These are Sculpt slim jeans, mum style in a dark wash, £15.75. I love everything about them. In fact, I can't do them up. So disappointing. They are a size 20 though. I wonder if a 22 would be better. I wish I'd spotted them. If I would be more than willing to pay full price had I known that they were going to be so fantastic. Moving on to the top. They call this red. To my mind, it's definitely a purple maroon colour. My sausage arms are squeezed into these sleeves. That's quite a nice like little hem there, isn't it? Sort of asymmetrical, very nice detail there. Oh, it's just so tight across the back. It's not elasticated. I feel if it had been, it would have been more generous. £15.75. But obviously it's going back. Not happy. Definitely not happy with this haul. This is turning out to be a haul from hell, to be perfectly honest. And after my recent successes, it's very disappointing. Obviously in this purple ruffle pattern, there's frills galore on here, even on all the sleeves. And if you watch my Luscious Lilacs, you know that I was probably influenced by the fact it had some of those colours in to go with my Converse. Oh, a size 22, this is £21. It's hideous, absolutely hideous. Not getting over the fact it's Frill City. It is so sheer, it's tight for a size 22, it's not very generous at all. I haven't really got much good to say about it, and I certainly would not pay £21 for it. The frills even continue on the back, though I suppose they do distract from this area here that I'm not very keen on. Oh, a bugbear of mine. Why is this size so predominantly white and this size so predominantly has got the darker purples on? It just doesn't flatter, does it? My eye is jarred anyway. Does it feel the same for you? Definitely. You either need this pattern all over or you need this pattern all over. The print on the fabric is just too big and too varied, and when they're doing the cutting of the pieces, to my mind, it just does not work. It's got a collar that I do like, this sort of round collar that then goes into this V, and you can see how sheer it is because you can see the lining underneath. It's gaping. Oh, I can't wait to get it off. I thought it would be a perfect sort of little boho top to wear with these Suedette leggings. These are a size 20. They've got a lovely amount of stretching and they are very sort of lightweight Suedette, but they have definitely got that feel about them. There is a sewn in line that goes down and just an elasticated waist. Definitely would need a top over the belly area. I feel a little bit self-conscious because obviously they are leggings and tight fitting. The legs are also a little bit long at the moment. They're sort of booshing quite unflatteringly around the knee here. But I'm quite pleased that size 20 fits and they are so comfortable. And for £11, I'm considering keeping the leggings. Oh dear, this should have had so much more potential because I do actually quite like it. It's an asymmetrical, different fabric. This is like a t-shirt fabric. This is like a satin, and that is sort of more like a see-through crepe. You can see the asymmetrical line of that hem. A really nice top. If you're not bothered about exposing this part, I am. Little sleeves, I don't mind so much, exposing my arms as long as they don't look like sausages in a casing. And you can see the back is the same as the front, which is often nice because often they skimp on the back, don't they? That's nice how it hangs down there, just draws your eye across. Such a shame. This is £5.75 in the sale, and this is the size 20, but it's not for me. Oh, maybe something again at last to keep, and it's another top. This is a black Dobby print blouse. It's in a very sheer sort of chiffon there, and you can see that Dobby print. I've got a nude camisole on underneath. I feel I would want a black one. But look at this fabulous fabric here. It's like an inserted lace. This collar has got a little ruff there. It's in this V shape. The sleeves, again in that Dobby print with elastication, are really comfortable. And this is a size 20 again, and it's perfect fit. Honestly, sizing is just so inconsistent. It's such a lovely length. It definitely gives me the security that I want to cover the tummy. And I just think it's a beautiful shirt. The buttons they're probably not metal, but they've got a gold trim, and then they're gold there. Certainly elevated from like a little plastic button. Just show you the back there. You can see how this is not accentuating these parts of me that I don't like. Apologies for the hair. I've been pulling things on and off, and it's looking a little bit worse for wear. So, is this at £12.75 a keeper or not? I certainly feel comfortable in it, but big, black and baggy, that's how I used to dress, and I'm not sure I want to go back there. To be honest, this has not been a successful haul for me, and I'm quite disappointed in all of the items. So this last top, £11. They call it a crocheted inserted blouse. This is t-shirt material, and although this is beautiful, it certainly is very nice crochet, and I like the stand-up collar. I like the way the buttons could be undone to just add that little bit of extra V-neck there. I like the sleeves, a little bit of elastication, and they cover the bingo rings. This is a size 22. It's just too form-fitting for me, and the length, I'm not standing back anymore, you'll see everything, and it's just too short. They have inserted this beautiful piece of fabric and then skimped on everything else. No, this is not a keeper, and I'm just looking in the camera there, and I'm just feeling more and more sort of disappointed. And you know, when you get that real feeling of deflation, you've bought all these beautiful clothes, or what you hoped and imagined were going to be beautiful. They don't fit you, the fabric's not very nice, and you just feel very disappointed. So thank you for sticking with me and seeing me get more and more deflated with this haul, but you can't win them all, and I have been on a bit of a winning streak lately. If you haven't subscribed, and I don't blame you if you don't subscribe off the back of this video, but honestly, I do lots and lots of fashion videos, and hopefully some of them are much better than this one. Push that subscribe button there. Give me a thumbs up, leave some comments below, come back, see me again, and I'll see you then.